Grade 10, let's look at a tentative paper for mathematical literacy, June, a June test. All right. We shall go through this paper and we get some possible answers. Let's go and we say, question number 1. Mr. Ambrose, a father of 3 children, earns a net salary of 18,350 per month after deductions. He budgets every month as follows. All right, this is a budget. That's what we're looking at now. One side should have income, budget. One side should have income. Then, look at that. Here we have the income part, and it should have the expenditure. How much are you planning on earning? How much are you planning on spending? Anyway, let's look at this. Name one fixed expense. What's a fixed expense? A fixed expense is that money that you spend every month. It does not change. It's constant. We have a bond. This is you pay a certain amount of money every month. This one does not change. It's the same as if we had rent. Rent does not change. Then when you go to municipal rates, this could change. Water and refusal account, okay, this one changes. Electricity changes. Municipal rates, this I'm not sure. It could be constant or not. Okay, we have food, this one changes. Car installment, this is fixed. So whatever fixed, we are going to say F. We have school fees, this one changes, So this one is fixed, does not change. So entertainment, this month you might spend 1,000, the other month you spend 1.3. Petrol, this could change, so it becomes variable. Food, groceries, they might change. Electricity, change. Water, and it changes. So whatever changes, opposite of it's what? It's a variable. This changes every month. Changes every month. It's not constant. A variable changes every month. Anyway, so among these ones here, among the F's that we have, car repayment, bond, municipal rates, school fees, we can pick one and we write that down. All right. I'm writing bond repayment. Okay. Mr. Ambrose calculated the value of A. Mr. Ambrose calculated the value of A as 2,202. Show how Mr. Ambrose calculated A, the amount of money he anticipates spending on clothes and selling in December. All right. Now, when you come back to the table here, or the graph, we have 12% of the total monthly income. So that means our A is going to be, A will equal to 12 over 100 times this total income, which is 18,350. 350. So we need to do 12 divided by 100 times 18,350. Yes, indeed, the answer becomes 2,202. The answer became 2,202. Okay. We look at the other, calculate the value of total expenditure B. So all you're going to do, the B, they've already told you, the moment you hear total, that means you're going to add. So you're adding all the values. I'm talking of the expenditure values. So we're going to add 475 plus 325 plus 580 plus 275, sorry, 2,750 plus 1,650 plus 1,800 plus 1,300 plus 940 plus the value that you got here, which was 2,202. So you get the answer there. When you add everything up, we end up having the value of B as 13,000 920. This is a good budget. He has some balance. Okay, so the value of B, we've seen it as 13,920. Okay, how much money does Mr. Ambrose remain with after paying all his expenses? How are we going to get that? The remaining money, which we call the surplus, will equal to the income the person has minus the total expenditure, total expenses. So we found out that he earns 18,350. Of this, he has removed 13,920. How much does he remain with? That's what we are looking for. So he remains with 4,430. This is the money that he remains with. We are continuing and looking at question number 2. Question number 2 now for it has brought us what we call an account statement. Actually, it's a bank statement. All right, the bank statement has an account name, Mrs. Smith, BH, account number 1236 45 67 98. We have a branch which is also 56 47 13. The statement date is 30th July 2018. Frequently monthly. This means when is it usually given out? It's monthly. In the statement period, it's 30th June to 31st July. Annual interest rate 3%. All right, we go down and we see. Now, one side we have transactions. What took place and on what date. Then, if they are debits, they will usually go out. Credits, these ones they usually come in. Okay. You might ask yourself, how do we get the balance? Now, this is an opening balance. This is the money that was there at the end of the month, which was June. And the following day, which he received an amount of 1,000. So now you see, when you add, we are adding because it's credit. It has come in. So it has been added to the account. So 4,650 plus 1,000. You get the answer as 5,650. Now, again, on top of that, the next day, on the 4th, you received 500. This money came into the account. It was added onto the previous amount to give you 6,150. You see that? Then, all of a sudden, he withdrew or he took out money. This is out. It's going out. So we need to subtract. So this was subtracted. And we ended up having, indeed, you can see that the money was 6,150. Now it reduced by how much? By 200. So that's how we deal with the statement, bank statement. Anyway, let's look at the questions. What type of bank account is this? Let's go up and we see the bank account is a savings account statement. So it's a savings account. So we shall write our answer as savings account. Then give the name of the branch and the branch code. So the name, the branch. You see the name of the account and the branch code. The name of the branch and the branch code. So the branch is called Sassol and the number is there, which is 55. So here we shall say this was supposed to be Sassol brackets so who is the account holder? The account holder is Mrs. Smith B.H. What period of time is represented by the statement? Someone could say it's June, July statement. Another person could say it's a month statement. What period is it? Month statement. It's a monthly. It's one for 1 month, sorry. 1 month. Then what is the opening balance? Take note. They are not asking you to define the term opening balance, but they're asking what is the opening balance. So here we had to put the values. So we saw it already. It was 4,650. The amount of money that started the account. Here we are. Opening balance. Come to this side, you see, 4,650. That's the money. Okay. How many transactions were EFT payments and EFT payments? Let's go there and we highlight. We see EFT. The description is just right here. How many EFTs we have? We have 1. The second one is here. EFT. There's no any other EFT. So there are 2. And we saw that the other question is asking for the ATM. The ATM is also 1. So we come down here and we write, we say 1. That's the ATM and EFT. There were 2 transactions. These are transactions. Transactions. Okay. Question number 3. We look at what we call the till slip. The moment you see this, just know till slip, and you expect to be asked about VAT. VAT. What does VAT stand for? VAT stands for value added tax. At what percentage is it? It's at 15%. It's at 15%. Okay, this is not what we've been asked, but I'm just reminding you of what you can expect of when the moment you see a till slip. Okay, we are looking at question number 3. How did Boitukelo pay for her shopping? Payment. How was the payment made? Come here and we see. I'm here looking at this. We have what? Cash payment. So you also have to say the cash payment was made or paid by cash, as long as we see this. Cash payment. If you don't pay by cash, what else would you pay for? Sorry, how else would you pay? You'd pay using a check. You'd pay using EFT. You'd pay by swiping electronically. There are other different methods of paying. How much does, look at that question there, how much does 1 liter of vegetable oil, how much does 1 liter of vegetable oil cost at Sunshine Supergate? So now when you look at it critically, we see that we have oil here. The oil here that we have is 500 mils and costs 16 rands 99. This is half a liter. That means 1 liter will cost twice that. So we multiply this by 2. 1699 times 2. What answer do you end up having? We have 33 rands. 33 rands 98. That's the money. What is the last date for refund and why might be a take-off? Need 1. So now the last date of refund, we look at it. It's just here. For refund, you write the date. 12th, 27, not 12th. It's 27th of July 2020. Then why would you need this? This one has to be logical or logic. Why would you need the refund date? If anything goes wrong, like for example, if you bought a device and it's not working, you return it. Or if there's any item you bought by mistake and it's expired, you can return it, easily, for easy exchange. Why would she need 1? We are saying to return any faulty or rotten item that does not, or expired item. Okay, we look at the other question. They're saying add up the total of items which sorry, which to which are subjected to VAT, as in they include VAT. Now we only have three. These three, 1, 2. These ones don't have VAT. I think the easiest way to do this, you would have said 130. This one here, because this one is the total amount of money here. So minus what? Minus the 3. Minus the 3, because this one, it will give you the answer easily. It will give you the answer in an easy form. And here the answer becomes 94 rands 34 cents. This could work. If not, you can add all the values. Add these values here. You add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Add them up. We have 6,95 plus 3,895 plus 19,99 plus 0,44 plus 5,49 plus 15,99 plus 15,99 plus 13,95. Yeah, that's how we look for VAT. Okay, why? Why do you think 3 items, vegetable oil, brown bread, and milk, have stand next to it, to them, sorry. So we say these are what? VAT exclusive. VAT exclusive items. Or you say they are zero rated items. Okay, let's look at question number 4. This looks at time. Okay, how do we get time? How do we get time? Time. How is time used? You allow me to do this a little bit. Okay, when you look at this, time, we shall look at time a little bit here, and you see. So we have, they're asking us, what is the difference in the time between English news at 3:30 p.m. and English news at, so what's the time difference? Time difference. So simply meaning the bigger time, which is, you subtract the, so this one became 0. This is a straightforward one, hours. Then if you have a calculator there that you're using, it's supposed to be this way. You would say 8, you press this key, 30, press that key, minus 5, press that key, 30, you press that key, and you press equals. And the answer becomes, indeed, it's 3 hours. Indeed, it's 3 hours. Okay. How long in minutes is an American Idol? We come back to the table here. Now, that means it starts at 7:30. By 8, it has ended. So how long is that? 30 minutes. However, in actual sense, it could be 25 minutes because there are some adverts and they have to prepare for the next. So it doesn't simply switch, right? But according to the time here that we see, we are seeing it's because it's at 8. It ends at 8. It started at 7:30. These are 30 minutes. 30 minutes. If Zonke wants to watch Isidingo after dinner at 7:30, she needs minutes to cook and eat dinner. What time should she start cooking dinner? So remember, Isidingo starts at 7:30. So someone might say she can start, it depends on which food she's going to cook. She might start at, she might cook at exactly 6. Or she can cook before 7:30. You understand? That's about the time. Let's look at question number 5. This is about area. Your maths lit classroom gets new tables shaped as shown below. Okay. Now, when you look at diagrams like this, what has to come in your head is measurements. Either you're going to be asked area, or they will ask you to look for the perimeter. You understand? Volume. We say we either look at area. The moment you see this, what has to come in your head? It's this much. Perimeter. Look at surface area. Then we look at, actually, volume and surface area. These ones are supposed to be on the 3D. But these ones are 2D. Anyway, another thing that you have to make sure is that the units have to be the same. Let's go to the calculation. Use the appropriate formula. Calculate the area of each table in meters. Now, that means our measurements have to be meters. No, now the 0.9, this is already in meters. We don't need to change it. But the 70 centimeters to meters, what do? We divide by 100. And the answer became 0, these are now meters. Millimeters to meters, we divide by 1,000. The answer becomes 0.5 meter. So now go to everything is in meter. Please, you do this on your question paper, not on the question. You do this on in your answer sheet, not on your question paper. Show how you get the values. Show these values that you're using. Okay, now they are telling us to find the area of each. Remember, this is A. Let's say this is A, this is B, and this is C. So area of A, it will be a half times base times the height. So a half times the base is from here to there. Then the height will be that and this. So 0.5, because I believe this side here equals to this side. So I'm using the 0.5. Then the height, it's this one here, which is 0.7. 0.7. So this becomes 0.175. Don't forget the units. These are meters, what? Squared. Then this is the first part. What about part B? Area of part B. Part B is a rectangle, so we shall say L times B, which is the same as 0.9 times 0.7. The answer became 0.63. Don't forget the units. Now, do we need to look for C? No, because C already equals to A. Look at that. The area that you get here to be the same as this. Okay, let's continue. For your birthday, a friend gives you gives you a rare lucky coin that has a square cut out of the middle as shown in the diagram below. This is a diagram, not a photo. Okay, use your measurement. You measure the diameter of the circle as 3 centimeters and the length of one square to be 0.9 centimeters. Calculate the area of the coin in centimeters. Now, the area of the coin, please, we are going to look at this. You understand? The area of the coin. Why do we look at this? Because they have already told you that this is a square hole. I don't know whether you see it. A square cut out. A square cut out. So it's not covering there. So what you're going to do is to look for the area of the circle minus area of the square cut out. That's what we're going to do. That is what we're going to do. Anyway, let's come down and you see. How do you get the area of a circle? Area of a circle. Allow me to do this. Area of a circle, how are we going to get it? We shall say area of a circle will equal to pi r squared. That's the first thing you're going to do. But remember, the person has a diameter. So the radius is missing, but radius will always be diameter divided by 2, which is 3 divided by 2, which is 1,5. So you have your centimeters. So here it becomes 3,142 times 1,5. Don't forget to be squared. So 3,142 times 1,5 squared. The answer becomes 7,07. These are centimeters squared. Then look for the area of the square cutout. Square, it's L times L, which is 0,9 times 0,9. I believe you have 0,81. These are centimeters squared. Subtract them now. So the final answer becomes 6,2. Don't forget the units. And this brings us to the end of this practice paper for June exam.